Hello and welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 19th of July, 2015. Today, the moon will be transiting the early portion of the sign of Virgo as it's making its way through the nakshatra of Purva Phalguni. You may presently be indulging some feelings and partaking in some actions which ultimately will not be beneficial for you in the long run. Why are you doing this? Well, you're feeling empty, most likely, in regards to a specific situation from which you were expecting to receive tangible results. And as you haven't gotten those results that you've desired, you're now deciding to apply a little more force and come at things from a different angle than you have been. Albeit, this is an approach that you have had success with previously. So you're coming at things from a different angle, but you're trying something which you did once before, which you had a certain degree of success from, thinking that you'll attain some success by doing so. And initially, it's likely going to work for you, but it's not a sustainable approach. The awareness and resources that you need at the moment to create a shift are not presently at your disposal. And there's no sense in you now resorting to an approach that is way past its sell-by date. Allow things to evolve just a little bit further and allow yourself to grow along with the situation. You may think that you're actually helping yourself, but at the moment you're actually working against yourself. So best not to do things that you tried once before long ago just because it worked once before. Sure, certainly you might get a little bit of movement from it, but not the kind that you're hoping to be able to come up with, which is something that's long-term. We need to talk a little bit about Purva Phalguni and see if we can understand this energy a little more deeply. Purva Phalguni and Uttara Phalguni are really one section of the sky. And just as the zodiac signs follow a certain evolutionary path, so too do the nakshatras. And you can look at Purva Phalguni as being where the soul, once it has come into creation, is deciding what steps it's going to take next. And it's receiving the wisdom that it needs for the next stage of the journey. But when there's not good support in relation to Purva Phalguni, what can actually happen is the wisdom that we come up with is faulty, or it's interfered with, or we don't get clear information, and we then take steps which ultimately are not beneficial. Purva Phalguni is also a kama-related nakshatra. That means it's desire-driven at its basis. So when Purva Phalguni is active, there is the tendency, especially when Purva Phalguni is not very well supported, there is the tendency to indulge in one's desires or indulge in feelings which ultimately are not beneficial to you. The lunar tithi today is Shukla Chaturdashi. It's the fourth day of the bright half of the moon. And there are certain feelings of emptiness that are associated with this, which can drive you to try to take on some rather harsh measures with which to deal with the situation, because you're hoping to move on and create a change so that you can shift from a particular phase of your life. The solar lunar yoga for today is Variyas, which literally translated means best. So there comes the amplification, there comes the elevation of one's feelings or elevation of one's approach with which to try to create a difference. But a lot of the energies that are present today don't have a strong or firm enough foundation. So the results that you're likely to receive from the actions that you take are likely only going to be short-lived. But the good news is you can afford to wait a little while and allow things to evolve a little bit further before taking a huge leap forward. Let the situation evolve a little bit. Let some more pieces of the puzzle fall into place so you can have a clearer idea of what you need to do next. If you're dealing with a difficult situation and you would like a little bit of guidance in order to deal with it more appropriately, I do offer a vast range of astrological services, which are available through my website. And there's a link further down in the left-hand corner of this video that'll take you to my astrological services page. The same link is also further down this YouTube page in the description area. Also, just to remind you, I will be starting a 20-hour Vedic astrology course on the foundations of Vedic astrology, the very basics of Vedic astrology. If you'd like to be on that course, it is being offered on a pay-what-you-can-afford basis. So if you would like to register, please feel free to contact me through the link that you see in the bottom right-hand corner of this video. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 19th of July, 2015. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.